Sounds like they burst into the house, burst into his room. He and his wife or girlfriend, whatever she may be, or status, I'm not sure. They were under the covers, and they just started shooting.
2 shots.
So it was almost like it was a hit.
It sounds like it.
Or a retaliation.
Bottom line is they were out there. I mean, he was.
They
a target.
burst in the house to shoot him.
Yeah, this is not a burglar. He was a target. They wanted him dead.
They just started firing. They said they just started firing shots into the bed.
They wanted the people whoever did this wanted them dead. That's all there was to it. I mean, just look at the track record. The break-in November 14th. Guy leaves a knife on the bed.
Which is a warning.
Geez, what else do you need? That's terrible. Now we're here.
I'm wondering about the facts in this case. To me, it sounds a lot like a situation where a couple of basketball players over the last year got break-ins and robbed. I mean, obviously they didn't get killed.
Well, you're talking about Antoine Walker and Eddie Curry, and there was the link with the 2 burglaries, yes?
Right, and I'm obviously there might be lifestyle issues involved here, but why isn't it just, it's one of those situations?
This is not because listen, I don't
there are
think
too many issues here.
I don't think this is a random incident. I think either he had some relationship with, or there was some acknowledgement of the person involved. I don't think this was just somebody who broke into his house randomly and shot him. I don't buy that.
No, nor do I.
Most people who break into houses don't usually break into houses with guns. First of all, because armed robbery is a far greater crime than breaking into a house. If you break in without a gun versus breaking in with a gun, it's a whole different crime.
I remember the attack came just 8 days after an intruder was reported at Taylor's home. So you got to keep that in mind. The shooting. Let's see. There's another.
He had brandished a gun on someone.
I'm going to read you that now, because it might hit around the head.
Yeah. So he thought someone stole a vehicle from him, and he went after the guy with a gun.
Right. There was a case there.
And he got community service, and he had to go to 10 high schools and speak and give each high school a $1,000 scholarship in the Florida area for threatening the guy with a gun.
Yeah, this is when they
June of 05, though.
Okay, and according to a Miami-Dade police report, an intruder broke through the front window November 17th, entered several rooms, rifled through drawers.
Yeah, I'm a Redskins fan. I'd like to know how you can compare this guy to Pac-Man Jones when he hasn't done nothing wrong in 2 years.
No. We're not comparing him. We're just, the player who gets in trouble, and he has done something wrong because in 2005,
2 years ago,
he got it's part of his.
Chris, all you know is he didn't get caught doing anything in 2 years. You don't know exactly what his lifestyle is.
Oh, sure, and you don't know nothing about football.
Okay, I don't know.
What's that got to do with it?
What does that have to do with football? What does that have to do with his lifestyle?
Well, you're saying what kind of bad teammate he was. You don't know.
I didn't say he was a bad teammate. What I said he didn't talk to his teammates. Okay.
No, that's why they're all there right now.
Well, of course they're there. Of course they're. But he was very tough guy on his team. Okay. He was a hard guy to coach. He's got a reputation.
And how do you know this?
Because I know a lot of coaches on that team.
Yeah. Okay. You don't know nothing about the Redskins.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Redskin. That's what's important today. Talking about Redskin football.
Larry Michaels said that he didn't talk to members of his team. He's the play-by-play guy.
A guy I've known for 20 years, just talking about he didn't get along with his teammates.
So there you
I have a comment and a question. My comment, I'm hearing this, and I'm feeling like we're kind of rushing to judgment, and we don't know the facts here. I mean, this poor man is dead. That's a tragedy. And it seems like everybody's just, it's almost like he's responsible. He was in his own home, his house, and he got murdered. I mean, I just think we're rushing to judgment.
Well, he does. There is a track record here, John, of some shaky behavior. June 2005, a break-in on November 14th, a knife left on his bed, a lot of disciplinary issues with the NFL. I mean, waving his gun out there when he thought somebody stole his SUV. I mean, this is not this wow, look at this. This kid never been in trouble. There is a track record here with Sean Taylor. Let's just go read it yourself.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to find out later on that maybe what you're saying now there's some truth to it. But right now we don't know. We don't know the facts yet. So
But I got to say, in this aspect, you're a little out of line. The guy's not even buried yet. I mean, give him a day to celebrate what kind of quality of a player he was. I mean, there's a lot of good people that have drunk driving charges, maybe some assault charges that have turned their life around, and there's no evidence on the records that says since he's had his kid that he's been nothing but a model.
The only thing we're doing here, Bill, is we're trying to indicate, we're trying to decipher if this is a random event or if this is somehow connected to some incidences in his past, including the one June 5th in 2005 and November 17th. And it seems like, from a deductive reasoning, that there is.
Bill, this is not a person.
Nothing wrong with that.
This is not a person that, we've had contact with much at all, ever. I think I was around him in person once in my life. Number two, all we've done is read the stories that have been written about him by people who cover his team or have expressed interest, in him. His record of what he did as a person and a player are there. They're public record. That's all we've done. What do you want to do? You want to say the kid was never in trouble? That's not true. He was in trouble.
What you're saying is accurate, but in this instance right now, he seems like a victim to me.
Well, I don't know if he's I'm not saying he's not a victim. We're talking about where he went at 24 to not be here anymore. What happened? You think this is just a random incident?
No, but I think that conversation can take place when we know what's happened and not the day he's actually
Well,
dead.
wait a second. There's a reason why someone went in his house and shot him, okay? There's a reason for that. Now, you want to say it's an incident where he pistol whipped somebody with a gun? That maybe that's the reason? That was the cause of it? I don't know the answer to that, nor am I saying. But someone broke into his house to shoot him.
And Bill,
he's a multi-million-dollar athlete that someone would have the perception that he has valuables in his house.
I don't think this was a robbery. Why wouldn't you rob him when he's playing? If you want to rob his house, why wouldn't you rob his house when he's not home?
Yeah, but criminals don't do the most sane decisions all the time either.
Bill, 6 weeks from now, when we learn some more facts, I hate to say it, people aren't going to be that wrapped up in the Sean Taylor thing. Today is the day you do it.
Bill, are you a thief or a killer? Most thieves aren't killers. So if you go to rob somebody, you usually shoot them or do you just rob them?
I don't know if you have the credentials to make that assumption.
Now, wait a second. Do most people who go to rob, who want to commit a robbery, don't want to commit a murder?
Yeah, but if I had a statistic here, I'd say most criminals carry guns.
I don't know that that's true, Bill. I don't know where that statistic comes from, that most criminals carry guns. I do not know that. I would say, and I don't know any statistics, but I would say most robberies are done without firearms, not with firearms.
November 17th, Bill, somebody went through his house and left a knife on his bed.
He obviously was having some problems with somebody.
10 days later, he's shot in the leg and killed.
Yeah,
now, when he's there at home. Now, you're telling me there's not a connection there?
Yeah,
come on.
Now, he had incidents with people before. He was obviously having problems with somebody. Whom? I don't know who. I'm not a policeman. That's not my job. But let's not just make this he didn't just get killed in a car accident here.
Right.
This does not look like a random action by